Hey guys and gals, James Stacey here for aBlogtoWatch.com, and today we're taking a look at the Khaki Field Titanium Automatic from Hamilton Watches. Featured prominently in the new Jack Ryan movie Shadow Recruit, this is the watch that Chris Pine wears throughout the film. It's a really cool, kind of all blacked out field watch from obviously the really well-known brand Hamilton. You're looking at a 42 millimeter PVD coated titanium case. 11.75 millimeters to the top of this slightly domed sapphire crystal. It's 52 millimeters lug to lug, and including this really nice strap and the kind of Hamilton style buckle, you're looking at a weight of just 66 grams. You get a sapphire crystal up front. It's 100-meter water resistant, although the crown is not of the screw down variety. So 100 meters is going to be the absolute limit there. And really just a really cool watch. I love a good field watch. I think it's a fitting choice for the character in that film. And I mean, a Hamilton field watch is kind of a great de facto choice for someone who maybe doesn't want a diver, but wants a casual, everyday piece that's versatile, super legible, and in this case has quite a bit of military styling. So let's take a nice close look. So being one of the premium versions within the Khaki Field line, the Titanium Auto is a really nicely made piece. For those of you who maybe look down at PVD coating, or maybe you've had a watch worth a couple $100 or even less that had a PVD, PVD can be done to completely different standards, and this is a exceedingly fine standard of PVD. It's very, very dark black, very matte. It doesn't have some of the brown or the shininess that's associated with a thinner or some of the cheaper coatings. This is much more like a Teflon. It's a really lovely coating that still preserves like a nice crisp edge on the lug, and it sucks in light just in right the way. It gives kind of that like tactical feel, like maybe a handgun, or it reminds me of kind of like a stealth fighter. It's matte without being kind of blotted or blotchy, and it carries no finish of its own. It really picks up the finish of the metal, which in this case is really nicely finished. And this is a very wearable watch due to the excellent lightness, and obviously the Field Watch platform is one that was just designed to be practical, legible, and easy to wear. You could wear this on literally dozens of different straps, and I think it would be a great choice. So I really do like the way that this is made. I love the really nice PVD coating. It even feels nice. You get this very nice canvas style strap. It has a rubber liner. It's kind of a twin hole strap here that has a matching Hamilton H buckle. Nice detail on a watch at this price point is you will get all the hardware is going to be color matched. So this carries the same finish as the case. And although this seems like a small detail and one that isn't always noticeable, or one that people may not notice instantly, the crown on this watch is also properly done in black, and it's a signed crown. I've seen a lot of PVD watches, certainly watches under the $1,000 price point, that just use a standard steel crown. And that could be because the plating process is difficult on the crown, or maybe it wears off. I'm not sure. My guess is it's price, and in this case, Hamilton went that extra step, which is what you expect from a brand like Hamilton, and for a watch at this price point. But you do get a blacked out crown. My only real problem with the design is the date display. I'm not a big fan of date displays that eat into the numerals, and while legibility in this display is excellent, I just think it looks a little cluttered on the dial. It displaces the 15 marker for the 24-hour time, and I would have also preferred a black wheel with white text to better match the otherwise blacked out aesthetic of the dial. Given that it's a field watch and practicality is key, as is legibility, I think this is a passable element. It's not my preference, but it doesn't in any way spoil the watch for me. I really do love this design, and I believe that it's probably my favorite of Hamilton's Khaki Field lineup. Being part of the Swatch family has its benefits, and in this case, that means Hamilton has access to movements that have become somewhat harder to find and raised up in price. So what we're looking at is a nice Swiss ETA 2824 2. You do get this lovely display case back, matte black finish on the back as well. The accuracy of this movement in the loaner I got from Hamilton is frankly outstanding. It ran within just a couple seconds a day. I'm not sure that the 2824 is necessarily miles better than a Miyota option or a Soprod or the Solitas. But a Swiss option, a true Swiss option from a Swiss brand, kind of pseudo in-house, is that Swatch makes this movement and Swatch is making Hamilton watches. Does give this a little bit of credence and is going to be important to some collectors. The Khaki Field Titanium Automatics luminosity is actually pretty good. You get a nice green coating, looks great. The hands and actually the little pips all around the numerals on the hour display seem to hold their charge pretty well. Initial brightness is best on the hands, and as is longevity. It's not diver-like in its initial brightness, but it is pretty good. And longevity's good, no problem with a movie or, maybe a long walk at night. You're going to get a few hours at least out of this, and the darker it gets, the more you can use, say, the last little bit of the lume. All in all, pretty good for a field watch, especially one that has fairly slim hands and not a huge amount of space devoted exclusively for the luminous treatment. On wrist, the Khaki Field Titanium Auto is light, legible, and makes an excellent case for everyday use. I'm a huge fan of Hamilton's Khaki Field lineup. I think that the Khaki King Auto is interesting. I think that the base model in steel is a great value, especially at some of the discounts you can find, even through authorized dealers. The Khaki Field Titanium, which carries the list price of nearly $1,000, $995, is kind of the manufacturer's list price, is more expensive than the rest of the line, but you're also looking at the premium model. You get the wearability of titanium as well as the longevity of titanium. It's an excellent material for something like a watch, especially when you have a nice protective coating like the PVD. At $1,000, is there a lot of competition? Of course, there's loads of competition, but you're looking at essentially the going price for a really nicely sorted watch from a Swiss company with a genuine Swiss movement. And I think Hamilton's made a real winner here. I think this is a great watch and one that could easily be worn every day and is a very versatile design. So for aBlogtoWatch.com, my name is James Stacey, and this has been my review of the Khaki Field Titanium Auto from Hamilton. If you liked the video, click like below, and we'll keep making more. Thanks very much for watching.